Hi there, it's me, Mari or Octowinks, and I'm actually gonna start this video off with a confession. So, if you're not familiar with me before YouTube, I used to actually have a very popular My Hero Academia fan account where I posted art and just like dumb videos that I made, and it's not my proudest moment, I must say. And sometimes I'm like, wow, how did I not get bullied off the internet? And during COVID, it was a little bit different of a time, but Jesus, it was so bad. And this was actually where I started to actually get into art, so you're gonna be seeing some very bad OCs. I'll throw them up on the screen right here. Like, they're awful. Like, what? I can't even look at them. Like, I think I was self-aware that they were bad, but just seeing them here today, I'm just like, ooh. But you know, some good came out of this whole experience with TikTok. I don't really post there that much anymore. I'm just sitting on 100,000 plus followers with no engagement. Amazing! But hey, enough with the Yap Fest. Let's get on to the main point and why you guys are here. You know, I did what everyone says not to do. The big cringe moment. I had a self-insert OC. And this self-insert OC, I am going to completely embarrass myself in this video. I was obsessed with the character Ojiro. Does that ring a bell for anyone? Does anyone know who Ojiro is? Yeah, it's this guy. He is so irrelevant. Just like me. Just kidding. And yes, if you're wondering, I did self-ship them, and I'm not very proud of that. But keep in mind, I was 16, 17, so evil. But you know, at least it wasn't Bakugo. That's all I'm gonna say. Oi, oi. Oh my god. I am sorry that I keep getting sidetracked, but here is the OC. She's kind of cute. I don't go by she, her anymore, so I'm gonna be obviously gender swapping the character. And here's some really cringe art of me and Ojiro. Guys, I'm doing this for you. I'm showing these to you because I love you. I hope you know that. Okay, Mari, let's take a deep breath here. Okay, with that, let's get on to the speed paint because that's what you're here for. Alright, so before I go into the visual aspects of the character design, I want to talk about who this character is and just give you a basic rundown. So, basically, TLDR, this is just me, but in the My Hero Academia universe. Yeah. That sounded really extremely cringe, and I am so sorry. But yeah, this is me if I had a really cool superpower and I was a superhero, but I would probably not be a superhero. Definitely not in Class 1A, I will get into that. So, the burning question that everyone has, what the heck is your quirk? I think it's pretty obvious from the flowers on my head that it has something to do with plants. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. So basically, my quirk I named Flora, and basically I have the powers to manipulate and summon plants out of my hands. Pretty basic stuff, but you know, my quirk has a few setbacks, like I get my energy through photosynthesis. Yeah, I would probably eat like a normal human, but my powers are derived from the sun. So when I don't have access to the sun or warmth, I will wither. And I drew one of the drawings to be me in my withering form, so you know, my cheeks, which holds my power, are usually red and full of joy and happiness and round. But when I wither, they kind of shrivel up and I become very, very tired and lethargic and just overall very grumpy and unhappy. Almost like when you wake up in the morning, because if you're anything like me, that is the worst feeling in the world, and I'm a demon. So now that you know basically how my quirk works, I'm going to be telling you how I use it. So, of course I had to draw myself with the traditional My Hero Academia, like, 1A hero suit, okay? But guys, a little secret here, I am very anxious, and I'm just a little artist, so I obviously wouldn't be doing all that. But actually, fun fact lore about me is that I have a 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo. That's kind of a shocker for people who learn that about me for the first time. But yeah, I've been training most of my life. I kind of stopped during college, though. But yeah, that's some lore. But you know, I would never do this hero work stuff, because that's obviously not down my alley. And it's not like it's real anyway, so it doesn't really affect me. But you know, what's the point in making a My Hero Academia OC if you're not gonna make them a hero? So if I was to be in Class 1A, I would definitely be a rescue hero. I would not do all the Deku Bakugo stuff. I would be more like Uraraka, helping people escape from dangers. And honestly, maybe I would be in the support class because, you know, plants are very useful, you know, we eat them and we flourish off of them. So why don't I go around and use my powers in kind of like a way to rebuild communities and help people who are in food deserts or something like that. Like, I feel like anyone could say, oh yeah, my My Hero Academia OC is the greatest fighter of all time and they're dating Bakugo. But hey, I think that heroes can be so much more than just fighters. Why don't we branch out to actually helping people in other ways other than fighting, which my character would do. And sure, it's not as flashy as having a amazing quirk and being able to do all these awesome anime fight sequences. But hey, you know, realistically, I wouldn't be like that, but you know, I still do want to help people. And why don't I use my powers in a way that can help people grow? You see what I did there? I'm so smart. I wholeheartedly believe that I am a loving person, and I have such a love for plants and the earth, and I kind of wanted to just personify this into one character and kind of tie them all together. And with that, now I'm going to move on to the visual aspects of the character and talk about why I made things to look the way that they do. So when it comes to my character, I really wanted it to look like me. Yeah, because my old one, it really did look like me. I know a lot of people make these OCs and they make them look completely different than themselves. And hey, that's okay. If you want to make yourself look resembling to your quirk or make yourself look really awesome, like, you go ahead. But like, I want to make myself look like me. So my original design, it had pink flowers on the head, and I didn't really think that the pink vibe was really working for me anymore. You know, I love the color pink, but at some point it kind of felt like I was like a knockoff Uraraka, so I wanted to change my color palette to reds, greens, and browns and golds, because those are my favorite colors. Chef's kiss. So if you look at all these pictures, one looks a little bit different than the rest, and it's the top middle one. I'm drawing myself in the My Hero Academia style, and that's actually where a lot of, like, my art style comes from. Sorry to say that, but, you know, it's my roots, so of course it's gonna be there. And, you know, I did a pretty good job replicating it, in my personal opinion, so yeah. It's also the anime style. So I think it's a little bit different than the manga style, but, you know, I think I got it. I look like a mix between Uraraka and Deku. Yeah. So, first things first with this design, we had to fix that obviously whack hero suit that I used to have on my first design. Like, I'm gonna throw it up right here. Look at that. It's literally just a t-shirt and jorts. Like, what was I thinking? Like, come on, be original, and the gray is just not doing it. Come on, we have flower powers, or I'll get into that later. Come on, like, we can be a little bit cooler here. Like, we have so many options, but no, we just had to go with gray t-shirt. Like, ugh, facepalm. So I really wanted the clothes on my character to be very expressive, and something about me is that I really like kind of like looser fitting clothing, so I really wanted to have this kind of like, you know, I would be comfortable in like fighting in this theoretically, okay? I'm not a fighter. So let's get back to my hero suit, okay? So I gave myself a more flowy outfit kind of based off a kimono. I gave myself different aspects of like different Japanese clothing, and I gave it a lot of cute embellishments that I thought were like very planté and very cute and fun. So yeah, this is my final design of my new self-insert OC from the show My Hero Academia. Ew, hurt me to say that, but here he is. And they're me, Mari. And I just gotta say, I think this character has come a long way from its origins. Let's do a side-by-side for a second. Ooh, look at that. And here are some attempts that I did to redesign the character earlier, and honestly, I think that they're worse than the original. Like, you didn't even try to redesign them, you just gave me my new hair and then put the new flowers on. Like, what was I thinking? Come on, let's put in a little bit more effort here, Mari. But yeah, anyway, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot of this My Hero Academia content anymore, because if you have been keeping up with me, I posted a short of my Momo redesign that I did a while back. I'll link it up here, you know, I'm pretty proud of it, on Instagram Reels, and oh boy, people were not happy with that. People sent me so many threats, and they hated me, all because I gave her a cover. Guys, let's not overreact anymore. But hopefully people will like this a little bit more because it's just me. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you made it this far in the video, maybe consider liking and subscribing because it really does mean the world to me. And hey guys, get pumped, I'm gonna be starting up a shop with stickers very soon on Etsy, so get ready for that, some more information coming soon. And as always, hey guys, I have a Patreon and I have a lot of cool exclusive content that you can see for yourself if you want to see my sketches, video art early, or just support me. You can go check that out. And if you want to support me as a free member on there as well, I really do appreciate that too. And with that, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And, you know, don't be afraid to be a little bit cringe, because at the end of the day, we only live once, you know? Go make your My Hero Academia OC. Do it. And have no shame. Maybe a little bit. But you know, at the end of the day, you do you. And I'll see you next time. Bye!